It's been a little while since we talked bird feeders and bird seed, but the good folks over at Wild Delight came across one of my videos and reached out to me and said, hey, we'd like to send you a new product. You want to check it out? So of course I said yes. They are the makers of one of my favorite bird seeds that I highlighted in my bird seed video, Buy Better Bird Seed. And this is their Cardinal formula. The reason I like it so much is because it's not full of filler seed. It has seed that the birds actually want. And so you get more birds to your feeder and less waste. I'll put the link to that video in the description below why you want to buy better bird seed. But the focus of today is this bird seed here. And I'm really excited about it because it enables me to put a bird feeder where I've always wanted one, but haven't put it there for two big reasons. This is the location I'd always like to put a bird feeder, but haven't. It's close to the house and the windows from the living room, so while you're sitting on the couch watching TV, you can take a look out and see what birds are coming to the feeder a lot closer than way over here on the edge of the yard. So the first reason I haven't done this yet is squirrels. The only way I've found to really repel squirrels and keep them off of your feeder is to use this metal pipe with the squirrel baffle, and then make sure everything around is cut down enough so they can't jump up onto the feeder. It doesn't look the best. The second reason is cleanliness of my landscape stones and weeds. If you have a product that has a lot of waste in it and or filler material, the birds will kick that out of the bird feeder. It will nestle down in these landscape rocks. Over time, you'll have a bunch of organic material that weed seeds can get into and sprout. Or if you have low quality bird seed, those seeds will actually sit in that organic material, germinate, and you'll have a bunch of crap in your landscape stones. Not good. So the reason this stuff is so special and it enables that location is, number one, it's coated with a hot pepper extract that keeps squirrels away, keeps mammals away, but birds don't mind it. It doesn't affect birds at all. So while we're handling this, we need to be careful we don't touch our eyes or anything, because I guess it's pretty hot since we are mammals. We won't like this. But birds don't have a problem with it. So the second thing is, this is a zero waste product, so all the hulls are removed, so we're not going to get that organic material discarded into our landscape stones. And we don't have any filler seed in here like millet and things like that the birds around by me at least do not eat. They kick it out of the bird feeder down on the ground next to it. That's organic material and seeds that are going to germinate in your landscape stone if you use that in the feeder. So this new location and new bird seed has inspired me to make a new bird feeder for this location. What I'm taking apart here is an enclosure for a sandbox that the kids no longer use. So I'm going to reclaim this cedar tone treated wood to make a bird feeder for this seed. First step was to make a post for the bird feeder, and because it's squirrel proof, I can use wood. So I'm going to use this 5/4 deck boards and make a box. See, I start out with an L shape and then close it in. Now that the post is done, I'm going to secure it into a large planter so we can have a ballast at the bottom and also have some annual flowers to spruce things up a bit. I just used 2 cans of great stuff in the bottom. It's great glue action and secures the post in place quite well without having to mess around with concrete or something like that. At this point, the assembly is relatively stable. I made the mistake of touching the foam before it was cured, so I got a bunch on my hand. That's kind of hard to get off. But the post is a little bit high for my liking at this point, so I'm just marking it here and going to trim it to a shoulder length. Now I'm ready to put the tray bird feeder on top. So just using more of this decking material and making a platform with a couple cross braces here. I'm spacing out the deck boards ever so slightly to a point where the seed won't fall through, but any water that gets on here should drain out those spaces. Then just putting some sides on to hold the seed in place. And before you know it, our bird feeder is done. So I put it over in place. Then clear out some landscape stone, move it into place, and then pack it around it to make sure it's sitting securely. And then to add some additional stability, I put some sand in there as a ballast. Since I'm disassembling the sandbox and get ready to anyway, it's a good place to put that. Then cover it up with potting soil. Unfortunately, a few weeks away from putting flowers in this, as we still sometimes have a frost at night, but getting it ready for those flowers. Then all there is to do is add the new Squirrel Away birdseed by Wild Delight. So I think the bird feeder turned out really good, and I have to say this Squirrel Away birdseed from Wild Delight is as advertised. No squirrels have even bothered to come to this area and check it out, so they must be able to smell that pepper extract and they don't want anything to do with it. This is a new location for a bird feeder, so the birds are still relatively cautious. It's been 3 days. But I'm getting visitors, they're eating it. They don't seem to have any issue with it, so big success. It's a big success. I'm really excited about this new bird seed. I'm gonna continue to purchase and use it in this feeder that's close to the house in an area where I'm sensitive about squirrels and debris. Check out the video description below to a link to Wild Delight and this Squirrel Away product. Very high quality. Thanks again to the Wild Delight for supplying this product for the video and inspiring this new bird feeder of mine. Thanks for watching, everyone. Adios.